Ever since I can remember, I always had a love for cars. Growing up with a mechanic and a car enthusiast as your father, you learn to admire and love everything on wheels. Back when I was 5, riding my little blue bicycle around the block, racing the neighborhood kids, I thought I was the biz, going as fast as I could. I always had that need for speed. One of my biggest inspirations growing up was Paul Walker from the Fast and the Furious. When I first saw that movie with my dad in theaters, there was nothing I wanted more than my license and a sick car. I collected multiple Hot Wheels, model cars, posters, you name it. I had everything a boy could have about cars, of course, you know. That's what my project's on. At first, I had second thoughts when I received my score on my permit tests. I got a heart-wrenching -9. And yes, I understand what you're thinking. It's probably just another teenage driver on the road, just what the world needs. Well, that's not it. My whole life revolves around passing this one test to get that one step closer to my license, which I had messed up. I studied for the second test, and I took it a week and a half later. -2. I passed. So as soon as I signed up for my first driving lesson and completed it, I was on the road, my place of pleasure. I drove about 1,500 miles with my parents, and by the time I was ready to take my license test, I was more than confident. The day had finally arrived, May 6th, probably my most life-changing day since I was born. I had been looking forward to this day as far back as I could remember. I was about to receive what I have dreamt for since I was little, my license. I got into the car with the driving instructor and we completed a driving test, and she told me to park at the DMV. When I pulled over, I was quite nervous because of how many marks she made on the test. We started to chat for a little bit, and then she said, "You passed." The greatest weight was carried off my shoulders. I had to contain my excitement till later, and I could only say, "Cool, awesome, thanks." I looked over at the sheet when she handed it over. -0. I received a perfect score. Looking back on my life before my license, I realized how much I used to bike around, and now how it was completely different for me. I was never the passenger in the car anymore. I was the one behind the wheel. I could now carry passengers also, and trust me, having your license knocks the ladies dead. A whole new world was opened up to me. Oh, and let's not forget, I was given one of the greatest cars for my 16th birthday. My beautiful 2000 Mercedes-Benz C230 compressor. I was now involved in the car community and was surrounded with others that had the same passion for me as with cars and driving. Driving soon became my hobby. I would attend track days, go on drives, and when I was upset and had to clear my head and make a big decision, I'd be out to the road. Driving became my only escape from reality. For that period of time, when you have nowhere to be and nowhere to go, and you can just cruise down the roads and go wherever it takes you, for that period of time, I am free.